What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Old World AI Only Battle Part 3. Hope you're excited and you're enjoying the action so far. It's pretty exciting for me to record this right now because we just hit 2,000 subscribers. So thank you very much to all the new people who've joined in the last few days or so, who've got us over the line. We got stuck. We got so close. We had a little boom. We got to that 1,900, I think it was 1,990 or 80, and we just sort of got stuck there when I was ill. And now it took a while, and finally we got over the hurdle. I wanted to take a screenshot of it on exactly 2,000, so I've sort of spent all day checking, trying not to miss it. But we've got that now immortalized. I will try and do something special at some point. Don't know what, but we'll think of it. We'll think of something. But yeah, thank you very much, and we will continue by clicking next turn, seeing who does what. What is going to be happening? There was a lot of wars last time, so even though it was only yesterday, I've definitely forgotten most of them, but we'll keep an eye on the cities, of course, that drop. They were mostly in Africa and Europe, the wars. There wasn't, I think Asia's been pretty quiet. I guess there's a bit more space out that way. Is that a new city? No, it looked like it, but it's not. For Aceh, too much hope. But there is some people exploring Australia, so I'm sure we'll see some settlers head there eventually. Rhodesia and the Zulu have ended that war, and Rhodesia came out on top. They took 3. Yes, maybe 3. I think they took this one. I feel like this is maybe one that both of them can settle. Maybe I'm going, I don't know, I can't remember. 2 or 3. They definitely won, regardless. Then yeah, now they've got 7 in this long line. It's going to make things difficult for the Zulu, and they got Madagascar as well, right in the middle. Just slap down in the middle. That'll probably stop other people settling there as well, which is kind of useful. Bosnia joins. I think a lot of people are at war with Carthage, aren't they? That won't matter too much. Italy grabbing Palermo in northern Italy. We saw Portugal also grabbing northern Italy, northern Africa. We saw Portugal doing the same as well with Leiria. Burgundy completes the Chichen Itza wonder, and another war. Leon joins in against Carthage. They're not looking too great from the start they've made, as Arabia is eliminated. Another, I think the second civ after Kanem-Bornu to be eliminated completely. Sorry if I forgot someone. I think Vladimir just about escaped. But there we go, Mecca falling into Babylon's hands. Arabia did not get a religion. That must be one of the first times that's happened ever. So that's interesting. It is, it's on random personalities, that might be why. Maybe we're going to see some different actions than normal. I forgot about that. But there you go, Babylon looking good. I don't know where this Byzantium settler is heading. We'll see. Could end up anywhere at this rate. St. Petersburg, another city on the edge here. There's a few settlers in the area as well. 2 for Russia. An Estonian one that is finally moving, or has been forced to move, one or the other. Burgundy v Carthage, no, that doesn't matter. St. Petersburg has fallen. More wars against Carthage. Great. And there it is. Yeah, it did fall, sorry, I just glossed over that, but it did happen. Korea grabs the Oracle, which is a free social policy for them. It's pretty useful. Pretty quiet out here still, but the Shan states have certainly grown quite a lot early on. 7 cities, I think that's sort of up there with Rhodesia in the sort of top spot. I think Central Africa might also have 7. Anyone else anywhere near? I think Mongolia might have similar, yeah, 7 as well. And a couple more settlers as well. Let's go. And the Chukchi are moving away from the corner as we have some wars against Tibet. I don't think the Huns will do anything to them. Yakutia maybe will go for this city. Perm finally doing stuff. I noticed it at the end of last episode, but I'm not sure this is the right move. And I thought they'd settled on the mini-map, but that is Bengal who's come and settled next to them instead. Never mind. There was hope, and there is a new city. Who was that? Carthage. Not really near their other cities, but slapping that down. on the Mediterranean side of the Middle East. They're still clinging on to their 2 remaining cities as Greater Mongolia and the Shan states join against Tibet. I mean, maybe Greater Mongolia will have an impact on them. I think they'll be okay. It wasn't like a prepared war. And there is a new city there for the Shan states between China and Greater Mongolia. ANU still not doing too much, sadly. Liao have another settler. We'll see where that ends up getting put down. Is anyone going yet? No. Still, no one's thinking about it just yet. Bit too early to send a settler across. We'll look at the religions at the end of this game. I'm probably going to spend less time on social policies just because there's so many civs. It would take forever to sort of read them all out. It'd take like half an episode. So we'll sort of leave those. Maybe later on when there's 5-6 contenders, we could do that. Indonesia v Singapore. Ooh, it's interesting. See how that goes. It's Indonesia with the boats. Don't see any for Singapore, as Songhai do capture another one of Carthage's cities. So that just leaves them with their capital and that new one we saw them settle. I wonder if Indonesia could do this. This would be pretty big for them. Not exactly a civ with a sparkling record in these games. It would be pretty cool if they did well here. Got themselves going. You know, if they're not going to settle themselves, at least steal someone else's cities. That'll get the job done. Hanover seems to have survived that attack from Belgium. Burgundy considered it and came back, the settler. Is anyone? No. Oh yes, the Celts have now discovered Canada. I believe they're the first, although the Chukchi could also, in theory, do it. So if they wanted to, I'll just check they're not down here. No. But the Celts are first, so that's important knowledge. I don't think they've seen anything of value yet. I think they've walked sort of over Greenland and then, yeah, they've sailed up to here, come in here, gone through here, because all the ice is in the way, so they must have gone that way. Across here, down here, and to here. They will try and, of course, if they find their way up to here, they will be able to get through and find North America, which is pretty good advantage to know that all that's out there this early in the game, and that in theory they could send a settler if they wanted to. Probably a way off from doing that, but it's the beginning of that. Will Belgium be able to squeeze in here? Possibly here, just because there's normally a shorter tile limit on these maps. Maybe if Perm moves out of the way, they'll get to put one down. Singapore is holding. Carthage, yeah, there's a bit of a race to kill off Carthage here with lots of civs involved. Leon, Portugal, Morocco, Songhai, all in there. This city seems to be okay. I don't know where Byzantium settler ended up. Oh, it's now heading across to India for some reason. New city here for Yakutia. They did not attack Tibet, so that didn't happen. But it does mean this part of the map's already filling up. This sort of Siberia region, which is normally the slowest to fill up. Did Liao? No, that settler's still going for Liao. May end up somewhere in this bay. Where did the Chukchi settler go? Oh, they're just still going. They have another one here, but I think that one's glitched. Not going to do anything, sadly. And there it is. Leon sneaking in to get their own bit of North Africa. So they join Portugal and Italy in doing that. Which is pretty cool. Portugal's actually got another settler arriving, which may give them another city in North Africa or somewhere if there's space. It's going to be a squeeze, but I'm sure it's doable. And the Congo have the Hagia Sophia Wonder, and they're actually looking pretty good. 5 cities. Haven't paid too much attention to them. Or Ethiopia. Nubia is another one who's been very quiet. Looks like this city's going to drop though this turn, so we'll stay focused on it. Guessing it's Central Africa attacking it from the borders. Morocco pieces out with Carthage. India's turn. Oh, Indonesia, Japan, Belgium, Burgundy. Oof, doesn't happen that turn. Maybe next one. Surely it is Central Africa, right? Maybe it's not, to be honest. But it would seem that it is. But I thought they would have got it that turn. Maybe it was Nubia and now Central Africa's just getting in the way. Maybe that's what's happened. Either way, here we go to the next turn. When do they go? There it is. There it is. They do take that city out of Egypt's hands. They look pretty strong, actually, their army. So these guys, I was a bit worried for them. Thought they'd done a Carthage and overexpanded too soon, but they've managed. To be fair, none of their neighbours are too threatening. I don't think the Congo might not try anything if they're scared of Rhodesia. And then, yeah, Songhai's been busy. Nigeria and Benin, limited in size. Mali's doing okay here in the west. I think Italy is going to be the strongest in Europe, maybe Portugal as well. They have the most cities, which isn't everything. I mean, Dion here is at 20, which is pretty useful as well. But some of these others with 2 cities are going to really struggle later on. I mean, Denmark's only got 1.5. Norway with another settler. That is a Belgian settler just trying to find somewhere to go. Not being very successful in doing that. A lot of friends agreements and stuff going on there and denouncements. Well, Messi, Liao did put down their settler. Perm now up here with Chukchi, both looking for a spot in the tundra. Oh, there we go. An Achenese scout has arrived in northern Australia. I think that's the first land unit down there. Indonesia did fail against Singapore. No one's settling any other islands just yet. Let's go upwards. Okay, the Celts have not really moved. It's not working out quite well for them. What do we got here? Tver was captured by Finland. Ooh. That is Vladimir eliminated. Estonia's settlers still looking for somewhere. Russia now has 2 actually moving. It's a positive sign. And we get a big joint war. Oh no, it's just the 2 civs. Morocco versus Mali. Morocco, this might not go too well, Morocco. Central Africa is not really going to come over and help. And then Persia v Hejaz is a separate one. And yeah, this could be interesting. Persia has their immortals up, so they will have a bit of an advantage here, but Hejaz has plenty of units. We'll see how this one goes. Congo and Carthage peace out. Egypt and Great Liao now friends. Okay, Denmark and Perm. That one's close at least. I don't know how Egypt and Liao even met each other. That's quite impressive. I mean, there must have been open space for a while for the scout to go through, but still. Belgium and Hanover peaced out, and it looks like a city went the other way. Yep, Lüneburg here goes the way of Belgium. That's a big victory for them. Because, you know, that probably guarantees they'll get Hanover next time, coming from the north, south, east and west. Pretty much got them encircled. If you could settle here, like, I would go for that, but I'd probably just maybe limited by maybe Copenhagen. They actually have another settler over here, so Belgium is certainly on the lookout for anything they can get their hands on. Japan just staying out of it, doing their own thing. I like that. It's 4 cities. I mean, they're all, these 3 certainly are mainly good size. Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. Managing that pretty well. So we'll see how they interact with the rest of Asia as better boats sort of get built. Did Byzantium just give up on settling? The worst thing is, look, Babylon settled here. Byzantium may as well have settled there. We'll see where it goes though. I mean, it's heading confidently by itself across the ocean. And there we go, the Chola grabbing what I think should be the Maldives Islands. Oh, Hejaz is moving their settler now. About time. Korea completes the Borobudur wonder, which I think helps with religion. I said I'd check those, so we'll do that now. Actually, we're nearly at turn 100. We'll do it then. That works. Did the Chukchi put any settlers down? No. Too ambitious. Ooh, Babylon v the Khazar again. I think the Khazar will be okay, but we'll keep an eye on it. Hejaz seems to be doing just fine, defending themselves. Very quiet down here, this part of the map. And now the Zulu have a settler in Madagascar as well. Oh, Egypt could be in trouble. This could go badly. Ooh, let's watch this. This could be a fun siege to keep an eye on, with so much going on all over the map. Byzantium declares war on Carthage. That's actually pretty smart. That makes sense because of your location. Problem is Babylon's now probably in the way. Zulu and Carthage peace out. Britain and the Celts peace out. No cities changing hands in those wars. Here we go. Or not. Who's it? Norway and Italy. Interesting team. Versus Hanover. I think Hanover is safe from everyone but Belgium now, because of the borders. They're pretty much encircled by Belgian borders. And I guess Denmark, but I don't think Denmark will take them out by land. Chola v Carthage. Everyone's just joining the party a little bit late against Carthage. Even Byzantium's going to struggle actually with this. Italian Greece for population now in Turin. Machu Picchu is completed by Bengal. I think they're doing okay. Yeah, they look alright. Northeast India. Calcutta here at 22 population. And the Mughals grab a new city between two mountains. That's going to be very hard for someone to conquer between those two mountains. And the rivers as well. Oh, and Rhodesia v the Zulu again, as Tibet has their first exchanges of city with Greater Mongolia over this side. But yeah, this could go very well for Rhodesia. But it's fine. Every continent's got civs that are doing pretty well. It's expected. Don't panic. About them running away. Central Africa certainly looks really good. Here in the north, I think there's other civs that are doing well as well. Italy, I think, will do well with their cities. They have already 5, at least relative to their neighbours. Asia, the Shan states have been pretty isolated, not really doing much, but they've got a lot of cities. I think it's definitely all to play for early on. Mongolia is expanding, but relatively slowly. They had those 2 settlers. I think they have 3 now, but they've only put 1 down in all this time. And we'll see, the race to the New World could spice things up a lot more. I don't know, is Byzantium going to go for Australia? They might do. I doubt they can see it, but I don't know where else they're going. That settler seems pretty adamant on where they're going, so maybe they do know. Ming is now the first to send a settler down this way, which I think I said would probably be the case, and they do have the chance to go for the Philippines here, or they can go a bit further down. I mean, all of this is available, a lot of territory. Australia, huge amount of space. I'm sure lots of civs will get little parts of it, and not even to mention, of course, the Americas, huge. On this map in particular, it seems bigger than a normal. Although Canada seems a bit smaller and the US seems bigger. I think this map is definitely adjusted to make it a bit more interesting. So Europe's a bit bigger. There's Garamantes v Carthage, just another one. It's a very slow. I don't know how they're doing this so slowly with so many units, but they're doing stuff, so I'm not going to say anything. Bengal versus the Shan states. Okay, this is going to be very difficult to get through the mountains. In fact, I think they have no hope. They have to come through here, around here, while being bombarded from here and bombarded here. They have no hope. A city did just fall, and I don't know where it was, so I'm going to try and find that. Try and spot it. I'm guessing maybe Rhodesia took one. No. Sorry. I missed it. Where is it? Hejaz still surviving. Oh, it might have been Greater Mongolia taking this one. Yes, it looks like that's the case. And Yakutia maybe going to grab this one while they're there as well. Third city here for the Chukchi. As Carthage gets some more peace deals to allow them to survive here. For now. Who's settled here? Who is that? Is that Bosnia or Belgium? That is Zaporizhia. Okay, and there we go, new city as well for the Huns, just as we watch on. See what their army's up to. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so Great Mongolia took a city up here. They just snuck in and beat Yakutia to it. Central Africa did take Egypt's capital as well, finally. So there we go. Thebes falls into their hands. We could have two giant green civs in Africa, which would be nice and confusing on the mini-map. Angkor Wat for Burgundy as well. It's completed. But yeah, I like that. Greater Mongolia getting away with that. It looks like Mongolia's up to something here. I don't know what it might be. Keep an eye. But yeah, Greater Mongolia's also got 5, 6, 7 cities now. A bit more spread out, but they have them. Commonwealth, not doing too much. Bosnia, there's just a lot of civs here with 3 cities and not much else. Egypt gets a peace deal and they lose Memphis here, which isn't a huge deal, but it does come with Mount Sinai. And I think, was Thebes the holy city? No. Okay. Oh, I think, wait, where is the holy city? Oh, it'll be Ethiopia, won't it? But there we go, Central Africa, that's good. They continue to expand. Looking pretty good right now. Bengal completes the Alhambra as well. And there it is, turn 100. We'll have a little look at the religions that have taken off so far. This Count's warrior is just, they're a bit lost, I think. Korea's got a trireme, and so is Aceh. Going to be a bit cold compared to down in Indonesia. But yeah, still no one in North America just yet. We'll keep an eye on where some of those settlers are. Byzantiums and Ming settlers heading down this way. We've got religion overview, world religions. Okay, so number 1 is Buddhism from Great Mongolia in 14 cities. Number 2 is Eastern Orthodoxy from Ethiopia in 11. 9 for Protestantism from Nigeria. 8 for Islam from the Garamantes. 5 for Confucianism from Korea. 4 for Zoroastrianism from Persia, which I think will do better because it's quite an it's probably the most isolated of these apart from the Celts religion, which is in 1, which is doing really badly. I thought they would have at least spread it to their other cities, you know, but apparently not. Sweden may be going to find a 4th spot somewhere. Finland's actually got 5 cities. They're not too bad. Oh my goodness, the Commonwealth right in between the Zaporizhian cities. I think that will probably lead to a declaration of war at some point, one way or the other. I would imagine. Italy and Carthage, a lot of peace deals. Yeah, it looks like they may be prepared for this actually. I think it's Rhodesia does grab a city off of the Zulu. The Huns peace out with Tibet. Still 325 BC, pretty early in the grand scheme of things. But there you go, especially for composite bowmen. I have no idea where the first boats were made. Someone normally knows in the chat or comments. I don't know when boats were first. Who's the first person to sail a boat? I'm sure it's probably not accurately recorded super well. New Italian city here in Malta, and then Portugal have a settler in the Mediterranean as well. And we have some wars against, I jinxed it for them, little Finland. The Huns, okay, it's Huns and Khazar who can't really reach them without going the long way around. So I think Finland will be okay. We'll see where this Estonian settler ends up. And oh, there it is, Hejaz. I thought they were fine, but it finally didn't work out for them. I don't know if their settler escaped. They did have one. Maybe it's found somewhere to go, or he's looking for somewhere. Doesn't look like it. So there you go, Persia grabbing a city, which is pretty useful. Essentially gives them the sort of strait, it's not a strait, but you know, control of the Persian Gulf. Not that anyone else has a city there, but it's something strategic. I don't really know. They're probably not going to beat the Huns, so it's a good move. And the Mughals have sort of set themselves up very well defensively. So I mean, yeah, that's probably the best they can do in their current position. Is Babylon? Oh my! This makes Byzantium look so much worse. They've settled here as well, just trapping Byzantium in the corner. But here we go. We'll do one more turn for today. As always, if you have enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you. Well, I won't see. I was going to run it. I was going to end it too soon. We're not finished yet. I'll see you now. I will see you tomorrow with another one. But we'll let this term finish first. I'm not in that much of a hurry. Come on, give us a cliffhanger. That would be quite funny. Just make everyone wait till tomorrow. Ooh, Great Mongolia and the Shan states v China. I mean, none of them look ready for this. I'm going to be honest, there's no horde of units on anyone's border. So we'll see, all three of them. Obviously, I guess if they go for it, both of them together, that could overwhelm China, but it's going to take some time. And here we have Italy v Carthage as well. Again, not super important. I think Byzantium might kill Carthage in a few turns. Ming settler could go all the way to Australia, by the look of it. It's made it all the way through. And Byzantium's is still going, so we'll see where that one ends up as well. I mean, if they come round here, right, and then they can't settle in some of these tiles because they're too close, so they'll keep going. There's no resources here, so if they get to here, they may as well go to Australia. Like, there's nothing. They're just as likely to go to Australia as they are to, like, New Guinea at that point. I think, is New Zealand reachable? Yeah, it must be because Japan's here. But there we go. That'll be it for today. I'll see you in the next one.